That being said, hi, my name is Evelyn and I am a candle maker and I record all things regarding candles. But today I want to share with you some behind the scene candle making ideas. If you see me looking down, I'm basically looking at my notes that I've taken. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, let's start with some waxes. Candle making waxes come in a variety of types, and each one of those waxes have its own unique properties, benefits, and usage. Here are some common types of waxes. We have paraffin wax, we have soy wax, we have beeswax, we have apricot, we have palm, we have coconut, we have gel, we have hemp wax, and so on. That's just to name a few. Let's start with some paraffin wax, which is the most widely used. Paraffin wax is a byproduct. It is a byproduct of petroleum refined. It is the most widely used by big box stores inside of candle making. Some benefits of using paraffin wax is it's inexpensive, it's easily and readily available, it holds the fragrance load very well, it holds colors very well, and it has a pretty good scent throw, both hot and cold. Now, if we look at soy wax is made from a soybean oil. It is a natural and renewable resource. It holds the scent very well. It burns very clean. Actually, it's cleaner. Obviously, it's cleaner than paraffin wax, and it has a low melting point. It holds the scents very, very well, and soy wax is biodegradable. It's ideally used for container candles, and it blends very well with other waxes. Okay, let's move on to some beeswax. Beeswax is a natural wax product. It's a product that is made by honeybees. Its benefits are it is naturally scented, it burns longer, and it emits negative ions that purifies the air. It has a high melting point. And it has a high melting point. It is often used in pillar candles, taper candles, and it can be mixed very well also with other waxes. Palm wax. Palm wax come from palm oil. It's a natural wax that creates a unique crystalline appearance. Its benefits, some of the benefits of a palm wax is that it's eco-friendly, especially when it's sourced by a reputable plantation. It has a very good scent throw, and it's suitable for candle. Coconut wax, again, like I said, it burns slowly and clean. It has an excellent scent throw, and it blends very well with other waxes. Coconut wax often is used for making luxury candles and blends effectively with other oils and waxes. Let's talk a little bit about some gel wax. Gel wax is a combination of mineral oils and polymer, and it has like a jelly-like consistency. Some of the benefits of using a gel wax is it's transparent and it allows for creativity to be designed or used however you want to use it. It holds the fragrance pretty good, and it also holds color very well. Some uses for the gel wax are: it is better used when you're making like decorative candles, and it's often used in containers to showcase your candles. Like, for example, a gel-like candle that might have, let's say, some sand and fish in the container, that you can actually see that type of candle, where it may have you know, something in it where you can actually see it. Okay, next we have some hybrid waxes. The hybrid wax, it's a hybrid because it blends very well with most waxes, such as soy, paraffin, coconut. It's a hybrid. It blends very well. Some of the benefits of using a hybrid wax is it combines the benefits of all the different waxes. It has an awesome scent throw, and burn time and appearances are usually extended. It's pretty long. Hybrid waxes are very versatile, and they can be used in various candles. Like I said, each wax has its own different unique qualities. Okay, let's talk a little bit about another one of my favorite. It's the apricot wax. Apricot wax is naturally eco-friendly. I love apricot and coconut. Those are the two waxes that I use when I'm making my candles. Apricot wax is made from apricot kernels. It is a sustainable option. It has an excellent scent throw. It holds and it releases the fragrances very well, and it enhances the aromatic experience of the candle itself. Apricot creates a smooth texture, providing a creamy finish, making it very visually appealing. For example, see how smooth these are my wicks. See how smooth that is as it finished? Apricot wax. Apricot waxes. It burns clean, and it produces minimum soot. Most candles, apricot may produce some soot, but it's very, very minimum. It burns very, very clean, and it attributes to a healthier indoor environment. Okay, so with that being said, move on to some wicks, candle wicks. How important it is to select the proper wick. Very important. Wick selection is crucial in candle making, because it directly impacts the candle's burning quality, the fragrance, the scent throw, and the overall performance of your candle. So let me give you some key factors regarding wick sizes and material. So let's go with the burn quality. Burn quality. The right wick ensures a stable, even burn. It prevents issues like tunneling, sooting, and other things that can go wrong with your candle. When you have poor burn quality, you probably wouldn't want to leave your candle alone, because it's going to probably get like a high burn on the candle, or you're going to get a lot of sooting, or the candle may mushroom. It's just a lot of things that go on wrong with your candle when you got the wrong size, and all of that is telling you what to do with this candle. Number 2, the scent throw. A proper wick size helps maximize the fragrance throw. It releases the fragrance evenly and steadily. If the wick is too small, for example, it may not heat the wax adequately, and therefore it will lead to a weak scent throw. On the other hand, a wick that is too large for your candle, it can cause the candle to burn too hot, as I was just stating, or it can cause the flame to be too high on the candle, cause sooting, and it will burn off your fragrance in the candle. So you want to be careful when you're choosing your wicks. Number 3, I want to touch on safety. An appropriate wick prevents dangerous burning conditions such as flickering, that's a funny word, flickering, such as flickering flames or excessive smoke, which can be hazardous to your health. Now let's talk a little teeny bit about the wick sizes. We have small, medium, and large wicks. Let me grab a couple of my wicks over here. I have tons and tons and tons of them. Small wicks. Small wicks are suitable for, let that sit there for a second. Small wicks are suitable for small candles. Do I have a, yeah, here's one that's small. Yeah. So if you you know, oh, this is perfect too. See how that it looks when I was talking about tunneling? This is one of my test candles that I've done, and obviously the wick was the wrong size for this particular test, and it tunneled. That's what I meant by tunneling. It smells delicious though. I might melt that down and just reuse it in some. Okay, I digress. I'm sorry. Where was I? Okay. Small wicks. These are suitable for smaller candles and containers. They provide a controlled burn, but they may struggle with large candles. So smaller wicks you don't want to put in a larger candle, because it's going to probably end up, it's going to struggle, and the wax is going to overtake it, and it's going to probably snuff it out, which leads to poor scent throws, with sooting, all kinds of stuff. Again, like I said, the wick itself will tell you, the candle, when you make it and you test it, everything that's going on with that candle will tell you exactly what you need to do if you're paying attention. So with our medium wicks, this would be an example of a medium wick. Can you see that? Medium wick. Medium wick. Wood wicks, and there's all kinds of wicks. This is a large wick that I used in the large candles. This is a large wick used in the large candles. But yeah, this is medium. And in a medium wick, these medium wicks are very versatile. And you can use them in various sizes candles. Often they are like a balance between the burn and the fragrance that is released. So I used a medium wick in this candle, and I've been burning this candle for quite a while now. And look, I still have a whole lot left. Probably light it up a little later this evening. But yeah, medium wick. So let's talk about a little bit about the large wick. This is a large wick. These are ideal for large candles, providing enough heat to melt the wax evenly. This wick, I just said they provide enough heat to melt the wax evenly. However, they can create larger flames, which may lead to you constantly watching the candle, and you should never leave it unattended anyway. But with a larger candle, you probably want to give it just a little more attention. Okay, now wick material. We have cotton wicks, we have wooden wicks, and we have metal core wicks. Here's an example of my wood wicks. If you can see. And they come in various sizes, as you can see. But here's another example. Let me take these two out and show you as I talk about them. If you can see the difference, you see that strip right there? And it's none on here. Okay, now for wooden wick, these are commonly used, and they offer a clean burn, that they do. And they are suitable for various types of waxes. Cotton wicks. Ooh, wicks all over the place. Okay. Cotton wicks. These are cotton wicks, okay? I just made me get into the wood wicks. I love the wood wicks. But let me show you the cotton wicks. This is a cotton wick. And these are the ones also that are suitable for clean burns, and they are suitable for various types of waxes. They can be either braided or twisted. This particular one is braided, and it has a different burn characteristic than, let's say, this one. You know, it just depends on what you're doing with your candle and what you're doing with your wick. As you can see, these two wicks will not burn the same. These have different characteristics when burning. Okay, let's move on to the wooden wicks. Wooden wicks, they create a unique crackling sound, and they provide a stylish aesthetic as they burn. See, these are your wooden wicks. If you can see here, this strip right here, there's a little strip going down here. That is what creates, on this particular wick, that crackling sound. When it burns, it'll go make a little crackling sound. They burn, these wicks, they burn differently from the cotton wick, obviously. and often they require specialized sizing and formulas for optimum performance. And that is true. If you can see this, here is a little guide as to, you know, what size of wick I'm going to need for a particular jar, a particular vessel. So yeah, it gets deep with these wicks. So let me put that back. Okay, the next one we have is metal core, a metal core wick. These metal core wicks often made with a wire going down the center of the wick. A wire going down the center of the wick. They do provide stability and they can burn hotter, and they are typically used in specific applications. And they also produce a lot of soot. With a metal core wick, you want to be careful because that metal is lead, and when you're burning lead in a candle, it is very hazardous to your health. So yeah, you don't want to mess with the metal core wicks. We have what is called a hemp wick. I don't have any of those to show, but these are made from natural fibers, and they are also eco-friendly, and they provide a constant burn. They are less commonly used, but they are gaining popularity in the candle making business. So note, when choosing the right wick size and the materials, it is very essential for achieving your desired burn and your characteristics that you want on your candle. To ensure your safety and to enhance an overall candle experience. Experimentation and testing, these are often very necessary to find the perfect combination to reach the candle formula that you want for your candle to burn proper. Okay, let's talk a little bit about fragrance oil. There are basically two types of fragrance oil. We have a natural fragrance oil and we have a synthetic fragrance oil. Natural fragrance oil comes from a natural source, such as essential oils, plant extractions, and other botanical materials. Some of the benefits of a natural fragrance are generally they are considered safer and they are more environmentally friendly. They offer unique, complex scents, and they can be therapeutic for the human body. Some examples of a natural fragrance oil would be lavender, eucalyptus, peppermint, and citric oil. That's just a few examples. Now, on the other hand, we have synthetic fragrance oils. These are made from synthetic compounds that mimic natural scents, or they are created entirely and from a new fragrance. Some of the benefits of a synthetic fragrance oil is they often are more affordable, and there's a wide range that might not be possible with natural oils. They can also have a greater stability and longevity. Some examples of your synthetic fragrances would be vanilla, actually vanillin, not vanilla, vanillin. We have a synthetic musk, and we have various floral or fruity scents. And they're basically, that's that. So when you considering your oils, often there's a very a large, vast variety of them. And with your natural oils appealing to those who are seeking eco-friendly choices, while synthetic oils provide a variety and affordability. The choice between them depends on personal preferences. Personal preferences, desire, scents, and profile, and its intended use. So let me just, with that being said, let me talk a little bit about dyes, because we all know Evelyn loved color in her candles. Let me put these back before I forget where they belong. Oh no, I forgot where. Oh, here it is. See? You know what you're doing with your wicks, because you put the wrong wick in there, you're going to be wasting your time, energy, and money. Okay, let's talk a little bit about some dyes. Some dye types. We have liquid dye, we have chip dye, and we have powdered dye. So liquid dye is usually concentrated color. It's a concentrated color solution that mixes easily with the wax. And yes, it does. I have all kinds of colors. If you can see, let me turn you around so you can see some of my colors. See those? Those are some of my colored candles. Okay. Okay. We have dye chips. Solid dye chips are solid colored chips that let me get back. I was doing dye chips. Dye chips are solid colored chips that melts into the wax. They provide vibrant hues of colors. Then you have powdered dyes. This is a fine powder that can be mixed into the wax for a more subdued color. Some of the benefits of using color in your wax: it allows for a wide range and suitable designs. It colors, enabling the candle maker to be very creative, unique, and you can customize your own shades. You have opaque control, where some dyes can create a translucent or an opaque effect depending on the amount that is used. Okay. Now we have we have some additives that we use in candle making. That will be texture enhancers and other additives. Let's talk a little bit about some texture enhancers. For example, we have suric acid. Suric acid is used to harden the wax and improve the texture, creating a more stable candle that holds its shape. Barber. This is a polymer that enhances scent throw, and it improves the overall appearance by reducing frosting in paraffin wax candles. Some other additives will be like a fragrance fixative. This helps retain the scent of the fragrance oil in the candle. Another one will be the UV inhibitor. The UV inhibitor, it protects the color from fading due to exposure to light. So if you know, most of my candles I use UV inhibitor, and I use the Barber also, which is the polymer, to, you know, reduce frosting on my candles. Okay, in conclusion, dyes and additives are critical for achieving your desired color and your texture that you want in your candle, allowing for creativity and enhancing the overall quality of the finished product. Selecting the right combination can significantly impact the candle's aesthetic appeal and performance. So with that being said, there is a part two to behind the scenes on making a candle, but I'm gonna that's gonna be another video, because I don't really want this video to be much more longer. So with that being said, I want to thank you for your time, and please like, share, and comment the video. And if you have any questions or concerns, just leave them in the comment section. And if you can provide me with some information that I may have left out or just don't know, I would appreciate it. So with that being said, I want to thank you again for your time, and you have a great weekend. Thanks. Peace. Bye bye now. Ooh.